Hey man, it is January 15th, 10:50 or 22:50 right now. Just gonna talk about what we did today really quick and get right down to the important stuff. So, well, our day's important each day if we're gonna keep on doing this, right? Yeah, got off work, lifted, got home, chilled, and played quite a bit of CS:GO. Unfortunately, no actual studying today unless you count like, 10, 15 minutes of skimming. Um, I just felt like playing a bunch and to get my mind off stuff, and it was fucking 5, 6 p.m. before I knew it. Then I went to bed, or not exactly bed, but we've been sleeping in the chair at least as a bed. And I woke up here around 30 minutes ago at 10:20 or 22:20, and I actually got a message. It was a message from Kate, and it's probably going to be the last final message we ever received from her. It was in response to us trying to reach out or contact her. And we've taken a pretty massive L here. Um, and I'll go ahead and read it out here. Probably post a screenshot, uh, but also, censor everything and all that. But she says, quote, "We tried and failed. There's nothing more to it. It was terrible, and once I felt better, it was time to move on. So I did. You continued to harass and stalk me, eventually creating that gross video outlining our private relationship. I do want to mention, right, that why was it terrible? Or I want to ask, why was it terrible? When I tried, bro. But again, it was just easier for her to move on. As you can see here, and I had no contact with her. I had no contact with her until the video, and she reached out. She does say here, or continuing on here, having your friends send it to people I knew. I found this interesting video. You might want to check it out. Like it was some joke. Even while you created that, you were still incapable of seeing how wrong and toxic the relationship was in the first place. That video was just as vile. I tried giving you the chance even after that to help you and try to talk to you about everything so it can finally be over. Then you refused. It was like dealing with a child. I gave up even trying to settle it. That was supposed to be the end. Your closure. The harassment continued. Just a couple of days ago, you tried to act like different people, sending my own lewd to me, trying to get something out of me, even asking for my Discord. You have zero respect for me as a person. Here you are asking for help from me. With or without me in your life at all, you would still be having suicidal thoughts. Do not pin the entirety of your mental health on me. Do some self-reflecting, and at the end you will find a route to happiness. Stop seeking to find it through other people. Stop trying to guilt trip me, using your mental instability to get something from me. This is all you're getting. Leave me alone. Leave my friends alone. It's done." So, um, to continue breaking it down there, um, yeah, you know, our friends sent it to people that she knew because yeah, at that moment, right, I didn't really care, and um, I just wanted her to get the point of the video. It wasn't a joke. And she says here that even while you created that, you were incapable of seeing how wrong and toxic the relationship was. But why, though? I never tried to make it toxic. And you can look back at the screenshots in the video. You don't have to watch the whole video, but you can look back in those screenshots, bro. She admitted to being the toxic one. She one time said, quote, "But Ray, I'm so toxic to you, you just don't seem to care." Because, dude, I kept on trying with her, and I wanted to make things work, despite how toxic she was to me. I never started any arguments, I never insulted her, and I never treated her like how she did me. I always tried to make it work. So I don't agree with, um, her calling it toxic or wrong from my end. She just never could believe me or trust me despite how hard I tried. And she also says that she tried to give me the chance to help, trying to talk it out so it can be over, that I refused. Yeah, I did refuse because I was frustrated and angry. She says it was like dealing with a child. I can agree with that. But I will refute the refute it somewhat because she would not have messaged me or even tried to reconcile or anything like that if it wasn't for the video. Yeah, she unblocked me saying that she didn't hate me and that she still thought of me dearly and things, but there's no fucking way I would still be friends with her like she said that we could be. Not after the disrespect I was shown, how I was treated, how I was insulted, and just in general, how I was constantly scrutinized. And when I did everything, the recording, screenshots, uh, pictures, it's, yeah. And yeah, it was supposed to be my closure, but then I still had all that anger and frustration because I still didn't know. And her attempts at saying that she was matured and everything like that didn't help or make me believe her after she threatened me, threatened to get the police involved when that wouldn't work, threatened to have the video private, and I'm not taking down the video because the video still is proof of how I was treated. So she can call the video vile and everything like that, but it's the only outlet I had. Anyway, she mentions that the harassment continued and that just a couple days ago I tried to act like different people, sending the lewds. Yeah, I did. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for my behavior in regards to that, with my anger and frustration. I guess she realizes or just found out, but yeah, I can never send that to anyone else. Never send that to anyone else, and that's a pretty big L on my part there. Sorry again. She also mentions that I have zero respect for her as a person. There was a time when I did, but yeah, I guess I don't respect her anymore because I was disrespecting myself and took on all that, only to be discarded like that. And um, yeah, I guess I don't have that respect for her anymore as a person, and that's why I did that. I'm sorry for stooping that low. In regards to the mental health that she's talking about, my mental health, she's right about that. And I wasn't trying to pin the entirety of it on her. Just that she has scarred me with all this. She is right to do some self-reflecting, and um, at the end we'll find the route to happiness. Stop seeking it through other people, and to stop trying to guilt trip her and using my mental instability to get something from her. And that this is all I'm getting. To leave her alone and her friends alone, it's done. Yeah, she's right about that. But there's both sides here, man. That's all I ask for you and anyone else to understand. This has been a massive L on my end, but I don't regret putting out what I have. Either way, with this, and like with the block discussed in the last video, this finally offers me some closure where I think I would have preferred that she hated me. And now she does. Or even better, she has no concern for me whatsoever. That's even less care than hating. That helps. And I hope she keeps me blocked. Um, Not that I would ever really message again after this, because there's no going back ever whatsoever. That was already the case, but now even more so. So hopefully I can grow from this and do better. Not that I think I've earned or deserve any kind of relationship whatsoever now. And I think that's the last time I'm ever going to do that. But this will be something to remember for a while. Anyway, we're going to continue what we're doing here, what we're trying to do here with these videos, with what we're trying to do with my life, your life. I'll see you tomorrow, man.